1st, BBC Two returns to the Crucible in Sheffield, where the pressure is on the finalists in the World Snooker Championship.
Peter Ebdon waiting to enter the Crucible for his first world final at the age of 25, facing the biggest test yet of his ability and his confidence. Stephen Hendry, 2 years older than Ebdon, but going for a record-equaling 6th Embassy World title. He's lost here just once in 7 years. Yes, a very good evening and welcome to our continuing coverage of what is already a fascinating final and a fitting climax to what we've seen here over the 2 weeks at the Crucible. We've had tremendous matches, some of the best I can remember, big breaks, lots of talking points and a bit of controversy as well. But without doubt, Stephen Hendry and Peter Ebdon have emerged as the two in the championship this fortnight. Stephen Hendry's hardest match, well, that was his first, really. He recovered from 6-3 down to beat young Jason Ferguson. After that, Gary Wilkinson, Darren Morgan and Nigel Bond, all from the same management camp as Hendry, put up, well, it was only token resistance. Peter Ebdon, by contrast, had an easy opening match. That was a 10-1 over Dean O'Kane. But then he really had to come through 3 epics. A final frame decider against Jimmy White, a long draining struggle against the nugget Steve Davis, and then the really explosive seesawing victory over Ronnie O'Sullivan, who many people felt should have been disqualified after he had admitted to assaulting a tournament official. But he stayed in, and Ebdon's willpower was equal to every challenge. So now we've got 2 players, very different players, different characters, different temperaments. We've got Hendry, immaculate there at the table, no expressions, just lets the cue do all the talking. And we've got, well, Peter Ebdon, who takes the vocal side of the game to new highs or new lows, depending on your taste.
Come on the frame, Peter Ebdon. 52 on the frame. Come on! Come on!
I was about to say all eyes on the first session. It could be all ears. You never know what it's going to happen. It's a long match, of course, the final. 2 days, best of 35 frames. But a good start was what both players had in mind. First shout to Ebdon. He clinches the opener with a break of 79 and no sign of nerves yet from the challenger. Next frame, Ebdon again centre stage, risking everything with a middle pocket double.
Well, I'm surprised that Peter did take the double on there.
Yeah, the red stayed out and Hendry clears up. 1-all. Frame 3, and Ebdon brings out an extra weapon, a handy little extension designed for those awkward middle table pots. And from there, Ebdon clears up with a 59. He's ahead again. The 4th frame is very, very scrappy until Ebdon takes on the last but 1 red. After that, it's just plain sailing. The challenger has opened up a 2-frame lead on the champion. Frame 5, Ebdon needs pink and black to steal it.
Peter Ebdon, 22.
Hendry still hasn't had a break over 40, but an easy pink clinches the frame. But he still looks unsettled, and frame 6 is the longest of the match so far. Hendry loses patience.
A rather wild attempt from Stephen, born out of a little frustration, I feel.
Ebden pops the balls that count. He regains his 2-frame gap.
So no chances being taken. Peter Ebden takes the frame. He's got his 2-frame lead back again at 4-2.
Obviously important for Hendry to win the last frame of the session, and he did, with his first sizable break of the match.
It's been an interesting afternoon, Snooker, but Peter Ebden takes a 1-frame lead into tonight's session. He's 4-3 in front.